Hi, I'm Marc Stevens, author of Government Indicted, the website, of course, markstevens.net, and a little radio show we like to call the No State Project, live every Saturday and Wednesday. Saturday is from 4 to 7 Eastern Standard Time on the LRN Liberty Radio Network, LRN.FM, and then on Wednesday we do it on my Ustream channel. And I love these success story videos that we get to do here at the No State Project, because damn it, when you're dealing with logic and you're holding people to their burden of proof, it's been very damn effective. So what we're going to talk about today is another Bexar County. Ginger, this was Ginger's friend, this one we posted. Wow, it's been almost a month. We had a few last month, so... This one was for Ginger. It was criminal traffic. It was misdemeanor. He was looking at some jail time. And he's come on the show a number of times talking about it. And just to go into this, since we already know it's a success story, Ginger didn't do things any different than we usually do. He filed a motion to dismiss based on a lack of evidence, proving that the prosecution's claim that the Constitution and Code applied to him just because he was physically there in, Texas. And also a discovery and Brady request where we wanted to have the evidence proving the... Look, it's not just jurisdiction. It's personal and territorial jurisdiction, but it's also an element of the charge because it's a code violation. So the code has to apply. It's only considered wrongdoing because of the code. It's mala prohibita. It's not mala in se. So it's only considered wrong in the eyes of a politician. So you have to prove that the code applies to be able to prove it was violated. It's just basic logic. Well, lo and behold, to no one's surprise here, the prosecution couldn't produce a single fact to support that claim. And what we can do, this is the website for, it's pronounced Bear, is what I was told. If you can see, I did a search here. That's why the bar is still there. I did a search here with the case number for Ginger's case. And he gave me permission to post unredacted, but I'm doing it anyway. But the case number's still there. So all the critics that like to say Marc Stevens is a fraud because he's never produced a single case number proving that any court has bought into his BS. Well, that's a lie because we have plenty of case numbers up there. And this one's unredacted just like, we have many that are unredacted. So it's just a lie. But, hey, that's what YouTube shills do. Hey, and if you're sitting there on YouTube for the entire day, and I know you're there all day because I get the notifications in my email, 7 days a week you got these 3 or 4 critics are on YouTube. They have to be getting paid because why else would they be sitting on videos that they can't stand? They're getting paid. Very easy. So anyway, this is the details. What we can see is status is case closed as of the 1st of December. Why Ginger made me wait a few days to get that. Well, maybe they didn't let him know, so we'll cut up some slack there since he sent us this documentary proof. But you come down here and you see this awesome Photoshop job. Dismissed for insufficient evidence. We can go down here and look at the case events. And we see, again, some awesome Photoshop job. Case closed. Dismissal. Dismissed for insufficient evidence. Now, I know critics saying I've never produced a case number where a judge has dismissed because we said there was insufficient evidence. It's right there. Now, I know. If we look at the evidence, it's very clear. Ginger's entire defense was insufficient evidence, that there was a lack of evidence. That was his entire defense. I know critics will say it's just a coincidence that there are many other factors why the judge could have dismissed. Many others. Maybe there was insufficient evidence to show an obstruction in the roadway. That's plausible. But it's not probable. The fact is, he filed a motion to dismiss. He pressed them as his only defense was insufficient evidence, the judge granted it. Insufficient evidence. So if you're going to be an honest critic, which these 3 or 4 people on my that troll my videos are not honest critics, but if an honest critic would say, you know, Mark, given the evidence, it's more likely that this was thrown out because of Ginger's actual defense. But it's not the only explanation. It's plausible it was for other reasons. And that's honest. I can accept that. But you have to go by the evidence that his entire defense was insufficient evidence. So the fact that it was dismissed for insufficient evidence points strongest to the motion to dismiss. But if you disagree, which dissent is more than welcome on the No State Project, we have 4 hours of live broadcasts every week, Wednesday and Saturday, that you can confront me in real time, not on a YouTube comment, real time, and confront me on where I'm wrong. If you think that the prosecution actually could show the evidence and it was just too much trouble to do so, so they dismissed it, call in. Give us the evidence. That's what we want to see. See, like here, all these tickets thrown out so far this year. This isn't even all of them. This is just what I have proof of. Do what all these prosecutors and judges and whatnot can't do. Provide evidence proving a written instrument from 200 years ago applies to me today because I am physically in Arizona. And better yet, why don't you take a moment and produce evidence proving that reciprocal obligations of duties and reciprocal obligations of allegiance and protection are created and actually exist. I love to see your evidence for that. Actually prove counties and states actually exist and are not just corporations, the figments of the legal imagination. But again, my name is Marc Stevens. The website is marcstevens.net. Congratulations to Ginger on having another dismissal there in Bexar County, Texas. And thank you so much for the documentary proof here. I really appreciate that. Again, you can go look this up yourself, and it can be easily verified. And you can verify why it was dismissed. Why? Oh, insufficient evidence. Insufficient evidence. Again, my name is Marc Stevens. This has been another success story. And if you want more, just go to marcstevens.net and hit success stories.